It's a matchup between the London Black Knights and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, set, and over. Watch the
First carry for Darius Geis, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
down. 18 Gators.
Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Shit.
Ready.
Second and 9 now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Ready. Touch the outlaw. Mike 54. What we got?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. Time of the ending. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go, D. Sponge. Put it on. Rest. Whip. Go. Watch the whip.
From the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
First down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Geis. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Let's go. 50. Plant.
Here we go. Left 3.
Hey, exit.
Tighten up.
Get.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set 70, Indy.
Exit, exit. Check it back.
Hard.
Set. Check nickel.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental... area you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Elliott running right. We're scoreless after 1.
Hey, we got four down. Let's go. Hey, hold on. Check back. Got double time. Four down. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Now Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
A 43-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
No. Check. Lucky. Kick up.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 4. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. They'll run for it. Geis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Haywood. Be careful.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
18 Gator.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this will be a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. It's Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Daniels connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Daniels under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Second and long. Now he steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Look at me. Go.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home.
5.
That's the way.
5.
They'll set up to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Watch out.
On the ball.
On first down, this is Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Ricky.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Hey, box truck. 57, Mike, 57. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This is Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Come on, set, 8, read.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Switch.
Protein spill.
Watch the ship. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing. Check.
Go on.
2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Run for Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Again, it's Elliott. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard. Line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Hey, let go.
It's a gain of a yard.
Back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Jump, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They go to Elliott again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one